today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is the National Football League. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the...
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To A.J. Brown.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
We've had dual-threat quarterbacks in the NFL in the past, and we've had some really good ones, but I don't know if we've had one quite like Lamar Jackson. Led the league in touchdown pass with 36 last season, set the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season for a quarterback at over 1,200 yards, and he led his Baltimore Ravens to a 14-2 regular season mark, best in the NFL. The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8, 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Campbell on the stop.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and
really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively, because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. After the penalty, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this out past the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Rolling to his right, and now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11 now. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle made.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jackson to throw. He can run for it, and he will. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
3, Titans nothing.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 3-0. A minute 25 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Complete.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 30-yard line.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Tannehill now to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Tennessee Titans.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.